12 questions with Liberal candidate Lou Rinaldi. First question, Lou. Where were you born and where did you grow up?
Have I grown up? No, I'm just kidding. Well, I was born in Italy back in 1947, and I lived 12 years in Italy, then in Ontario for the rest of my life, some 12, 15 years in the GTA, and the last 34 years I live right here in Brighton, and we have a family business that we've had ever since.
Question 2. When you were a young boy growing up, you wanted to be what and why?
Well, never had a political bone in my body until I got involved in municipal politics in 1992. I've always been automotive oriented, so I've always been involved in the automotive sector of some sort or another since my working life.
So you wanted to be a mechanic?
That's right. Well, I was a mechanic. I was a licensed mechanic.
There you go.
And I've been in the car parts business, and now my family owns a speedway where the race cars in Brighton. So.
Right. That's right, the Brighton Speedway, ladies and gentlemen. Number 3, what is your biggest pet peeve?
Wow. That's a good question. I'm going to refer to when I was officially in politics. And my biggest pet peeve was when somebody had an issue and it was clear as daylight and you had no tools to deal with it, but yet it was a real issue, and that always bothered me.
Okay. Next, what is your favorite book, movie, and type of music?
Oh, wow. I guess because of my age, I've been in the rock era. Certainly books related to the public sector, mostly the elected public sector. I've always had some kind of an interest. And what was the third piece?
What kind of music do you? Well, you like rock and roll. Your favorite movie, Lou? What's your favorite movie?
God, I'm not much of a movie goer, frankly, because if I do go, I might fall asleep. That's what my wife tells me. So I'm not a big movie fan.
So if you had one favorite movie to pick,
oh God,
Dr. Zhivago.
There's been some good ones that I stayed awake. it just doesn't come to mind.
All right. Well, what do you do in your spare time, Lou?
I didn't think I'd like to tinker around the house that much, but I do enjoy, not necessarily gardening because I don't have a green thumb, but trying to get your garden in order, or so around the house is I really enjoy kind of tinkering.
Right. Well, what's one thing about you that not many people know, Lou?
Oh wow. I didn't think I was keeping any secrets. I guess, and I'm not sure what people don't know. I guess I just think that if I take on a responsibility, I'm dedicated night and day, and that's something that maybe sometimes it doesn't show up in the surface, but certainly I do lose sleep over certain things sometimes because I care about those things.
Who is the one person that can always make you smile?
Oh wow. Well, we have a very close family, although a couple of my kids live a bit further away than where we live. But spending time with my grandkids, we have 9 of them, I tell you, it's something that I wish I would have enjoyed long time ago, but certainly family they're always there for you.
Okay. Well, if you could spend one day with one person, alive or dead, who would that one person be?
Wow.
Who would you like to spend a day with?
Well, and I know this probably reflects my age a little bit. I used to have a huge admiration for Prime Minister Trudeau, and I know his son is trying to follow his footsteps. But Pierre was always, and that's even before. Well, it was definitely before my political days, where I had no intention to enter, the political field. But it's somebody that's always struck me that. Got my attention. So I guess yes, he's not here, but I think if I had the opportunity, it's somebody that I wouldn't mind sitting, having a coffee or something else with him for a day.
There you go. Well, moving on. What are your hobbies, Lou? What do you do in your spare time? I mean, you talked about gardening a moment ago,
yeah.
but
I still haven't lost it. I certainly have somewhat of a mechanical background. I do keep one or two cars as a hobby, so I always like to tinker with them, or even as far as make sure your lawn tractor works. So around the mechanical end of things. But
okay. Well, question 11 is, what is your favorite food and takeout restaurant?
Oh, wow.
So two questions
Two
in one.
questions, two questions.
Your favorite food and what's your favorite takeout?
Well, you know, I hope my wife doesn't see this, but my mother is a fantastic cook. I mean, she doesn't cook anymore, and so whenever she did her pasta and with her sauce that she made everything from scratch, that was probably one of my favorite meals. Takeout, and I can only say this, and I'm not sure I'm going to phrase this as a favorite, but just a matter of convenience. When you're always running busy, my favorite thing is a Tim Hortons, a coffee, and a bagel.
There you go.
Plain bagels. It's quick and easy.
And last question, number 12. What would you do if you could take a week off work, shut off all your communication, and have $1,000 cash in your pocket? What would you do?
We did something this year. We were away for 2 weeks. I won't say I shut off my communication though, but it was kind of away from everything. And it was down south. It was a little bit warmer than here. And it was probably one of the best vacations we ever had. And we did this last year as well. We went up north to one of the resorts for about 4 or 5 days and kind of just, nothing in the agenda. It was really, really enjoying.
Well, there you go. Well, this has been 12 Questions with Liberal candidate Lou Rinaldi.